Hello everyone, welcome to our Cisco TechCast. I'm Ben from the Marketing and Communications team. In this episode I'm very happy to welcome Anton, who joined Cisco 100 days ago in our embedded engineering team. And with that, hello Anton.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Anton. Just joined Cisco, studied computer science. I have a little background in hardware and software development, especially in the embedded industry. Before Cisco, I worked at a company which produced synthesizers. Yeah, so that's how I got to Cisco, basically.
Okay, great. Welcome to the team again. And what was your first impression when you joined Cisco?
Well, because the company I worked before was pretty small, around maybe 20 to 25 employees. The first major impression was just the amount of employees Cisco has, especially here in headquarters in Mainz. I was a bit overwhelmed with all the new faces and the new names. Yeah, but quickly I got to know many of the new people here. Now that I know mostly everyone, it's a very nice atmosphere, yeah.
Yeah, that's nice to hear. And it can be interesting for our hearers to know if you start here at Cisco, we have a dedicated onboarding process. You get to know all of our tools, get to know other colleagues in the introduction week, and many other things. So what was special in this onboarding process for you?
Well, the main point of this onboarding process for me, at least, was my tutor. I did not yet in my career encounter an onboarding process where you have a specific person assigned to you which guides you through everything, basically. So although it was a lot of new stuff, it was pretty convenient having a person who guides you through this and who helps you with every aspect of all those new products and features and so on. So I would say the onboarding process so far was pretty smooth. Whenever I had a question, I always could ask my tutor, and so far he helped me with every question I had. So that's really smooth so far. Yeah.
Excellent. So can you tell us a little bit more about your current projects and your day?
So my day, most of the time I'm spending in front of the computer, obviously. It depends. At the beginning of my work at Cisco, there was a lot of different little projects I got into just to getting to know the products, basically. Now I'm working on a specific part of a Cisco product, so it's settled a bit. I'm working on a subcomponent of PikeOS. I think that's the most concrete I can get. Yeah, there are a lot of guys who worked on that component in the past, so a lot of people who can answer my questions, who can help me. So it's a nice little framework I got into. I'm not lost working on this component. So yeah, the overall entry was very smooth.
Okay, so you like your work here?
Definitely, yeah. As the company is a lot larger than my previous company, there's obviously a whole lot of little things I am now working on, which I wasn't working on before. But the main stuff I do, I would say, mostly is the stuff I already did back at my old company, and also is the work I want to do, basically. Like writing embedded software is my main focus. So I would say, besides a bit of documentation work or a bit of working on other internal tools maybe, which is very nice. Yeah.
And since we deal with safety and security certification of embedded operating systems and application in many industries, our domain we work in is very special.
Yeah, definitely. It's a very exciting topic, especially because it's not trivial. There's a lot of stuff that has to be thought about, that has to be engineered. So you basically always learn. You learn every day about different technologies, about different software programming skills. I already learned so much in those 3 months, and I'm excited to learn more every day here at Cisco.
3 months can be very short, but do you already have a highlight in this time?
Obviously, the main highlight for me in those 3 months was the summer event in the south of France, which was very nice, and also that I could participate, which is also overwhelming because there were another, I don't know, at least 50 people I didn't know from all the other locations. So it was once again a pretty big introduction round. But apart from that, the activities we did were very nice and were a lot of team building events.
Great that you joined us at the right time. And yes, our company summer event is always a highlight, and you get to see all the other colleagues. So you enjoy the time, have fun together, and of course you can always exchange new ideas. Definitely. Also, the interaction with the colleagues I already knew from HQ here in Mainz. There were a lot of people I had a deeper conversation with at the dinner, for example. So I got to know everyone better, got to know, for me, new people from the other locations. Was very nice, Yes, at the end of the day, that is what it's all about. Enjoying your work and have a good relation with your colleagues. You're not so new anymore and have already learned a lot. Do you maybe have an advice for new people who are joining Cisco?
My main advice, I would say, would be if there are questions that maybe your tutor can't answer directly, don't be shy and just speak with people. All of the people I spoke to, I had questions, were very kind in answering those questions, or at least knew who to ask. So that would be maybe my advice concerning things you don't know. Just ask the people.
These are some very nice final words. Thank you so much for joining us in this episode and giving us more insights in your onboarding and work.
Yeah, thank you for having me. And I'm looking forward to a lot of more days here at Cisco.
Thanks a lot, Anton. And with that, we come to an end and are already looking forward to the next TechCast episode. If you want to know more about our job offers, products or services, visit us at cisco.com. And also like and share our content on our social media platforms. Thanks for tuning in. That's all from the Cisco Central. Keep safe and secure, and happy coding.